So as the war ramps up, many Iranian Canadians are worried about the safety of their loved ones in Tehran, including my next guest, Mehdi Fallahi. He hosts a Persian radio program called Namashum, and he joins us now from Ottawa. Thank you so much for making time for us today.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Well, we've been talking about how this war is entering its fourth week over the weekend. How are you feeling now, almost a month into this conflict?
I wish I could be happy that Khamenei and some of his generals were killed. But at the same time, I see the pictures of devastation of cities, and I see the pictures of innocent people who are being killed every moment. And so it's a very mixed feeling. And when I say innocent people, please realize that I'm worried about the people who are dying in my own homeland, as well as those who are dying in Israel, in Kuwait, in Qatar, and even those few American soldiers who are dying. They didn't start the war. They didn't want to go to war, but they were following commands. And all of these people, these are innocent lives who are being lost, and I'm worried about them.
No doubt, of course, the death toll is something that is alarming for anyone to watch as this conflict continues. And we know also with the expansion, when we're watching Iran target neighboring Gulf nations as well, the war continues to escalate in that manner. I know that originally, when the strikes were first launched by the U.S. and Israel, there was some mixed reaction in terms of a form of celebration by some within the diaspora who were happy to see the former supreme leader was killed in a strike, and that this could potentially be an opportunity for a regime change within Iran. Now we know that he was replaced by his son, Mojtaba Khamenei. What's your hope for Iran now that Mojtaba is in place, and we know that he is somewhat aligned with his late father?
Yeah, Mojtaba is no different than his father, except that he is young and he can be more brutal. This is the situation in Iran. These people have occupied my homeland, and they are stealing our resources for their own benefit. They are stealing our oil and other minerals and sending the outcome to abroad and storing them in their bank accounts. They have no mercy. They have no kindness towards anything in that homeland. And problem is that, no, I'm not unfortunately optimistic. In fact, I'm quite pessimistic, because situation can get worse and worse and worse. The reason is that there are thousands of militias and armies and different kind of armies who are heavily armed. And even if Israel and U.S. can kill all the leaders of this regime, those people remain armed, and they have been brainwashed from the day that they were born that they have some legitimacy. This is their land, and they will not go away. And also consider that they are benefiting from all the resources that country has. So how can we get rid of those?
Would you say then that some of the hope that had previously existed, that we had seen within the community, knowing that it was divided, of course, when it came to the initial launch of this strike and this war, that hope has somewhat extinguished at this stage?
I guess so, yes. Yes. I mean, when in the very first day they hit the former supreme leader, there was a lot of hope that, okay, this is such a strong hit and it will change everything. But now we are in the fourth week, And we see that despite the fact that Israel and US claiming that they are hitting their missile compounds, they still keep sending missiles to everywhere. In other words, they are trying to bring down the whole region with them. They say, if we are going down, you are going down with me. And I don't see any strategy, anything that makes me hopeful, makes me positive that this is not true.
You know, finally, Mehdi, in the last few seconds that I have with you here, I did want to ask you about your family in Iran right now. Have you had conversations with them? How are you feeling about their safety right now?
I'm very worried. Listen, we are not able to call them. There are some special packages that they can purchase and call us from there. And that's, I don't know why, but that's a very limited connection. My sister called me on Sunday afternoon, and she told me that there were 5 huge explosions near her house, and the windows and glasses in her house were all destroyed. And so since then, I'm expecting any moment that I receive another phone call for the worst news. But again, let me tell you that it's not only my sister. I'm worried about the whole country.
Mehdi, I want to thank you so much for sharing your experience and your perspectives with our viewers. I appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.
That is Mehdi Fallahi. He is an Iranian Canadian. We reached him today in Ottawa.